All right, lads. Cheers.
Cheers.
Man.
Fucking yeah. Thanks for coming on the show and thanks for having me in your headquarters here.
No problem.
Yeah.
It's
Well,
pretty fucking sweet, man.
It's a
Cheers,
pleasure
man,
to
yeah.
have you here.
So you were saying like a lot of work went into just even setting the whole setup here. You have
Yeah, we kind of needed a space to do our work, whatever. We were just kind of working on the kitchen table there, so we're like,
yeah.
it'd be nice to have an area to use our creativity or whatever. And Dan put most of the carpentry here together and did a serious old job.
Yeah, it was a lot better than this room was anyway. So
Sick.
it was very, very bad before this.
Full of garbage bins and
Yeah.
whatnot.
So the story of the two, Stan and Dan and Soundskins, where did it begin and how did
It all started in a room in College Court in Limerick.
Limerick? Yeah.
When we were
Where
drunk.
lots of things start.
I'd say so. Yeah, I've been there.
Yeah, and we just kind of had a conversation where we were like, look, we need to do something creative and have an output or have an outlet for that. And yeah, Soundskins kind of started from there, I suppose.
Yeah. It was just a platform somewhere to just put some creativity into it. Because I remember the conversation was, I remember I was doing like product design in college and Dan was doing construction management, and Dan was kind of like, man, I have all this creativity in me and I need to unleash it and all. This is at like 5 or 6 in the morning now, so you can imagine like the tone of voice or whatever. But whatever it was that night, it just stuck with us, and we're kind of like, man, we actually do need to do something. Like, and we both just bought cameras then, and we're like, right, let's just start taking photos or doing something. And since my brother was he did multimedia studies in DCU, he kind of knew a thing or two, so he kind of gave us a few tips. And
A
then,
guide, yeah.
Yeah, and then we were just like, I don't know, we just wanted to do something creative and just do something else, like other than just our college, and put our work into, I don't know, everyone wanted like energy and something
Being
else.
creative, like I think everyone, and I literally just had this hot take while you were saying it. Do you think because Ireland is fucking raining all the time and we're indoors, you kind of have to be creative in a sense to fucking be sane?
Yeah, I think everyone does have that creative thing in them. It's just having that outlet
Yeah.
to do it. Like,
Yeah,
100%.
100%.
Soundskins came for us to be that outlet to do these things.
Yeah, I think
See, even-
100%, I think like even growing up in school and all, like I would have played like hurling, football, soccer and the usual stuff, and I definitely had a creative side to me, but I probably didn't like go dive into it deeper.
Somewhere, hit the ball, come on now.
Yeah, I was just like,
Run
you
laps.
want to fit into it, like the norm, like,
Yeah.
I'll hurl, I'll play what the boys do.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
yeah.
Then I kind of went to college and I was like, oh man, like,
Fuck that.
Yeah, I was
Getting
like,
up in the morning. It's raining sideways, like, you know what I mean?
yeah, 100%. And you're like, put the energy to something else or whatever. So, no, yeah, it was good to explore.
So the idea started, but you didn't go into the clothing line. So like, what was the aspect of running around Limerick City and setting up this like just a vlogging and photographing?
Yeah,
the start?
I think I'll go into how the name came from a while ago when I think I had this idea of setting up the like selling like rolling skins called Soundskins. I was like, that'd be a great name.
Unreal,
And I
yeah.
remember telling Dan one day, and then when we had that conversation in College Court, and Dan was like, man, we should call it Soundskins. Like, and I was like, oh man, that's a banging name. Like,
Yeah, solid.
Yeah, I love the name, like, because Soundskins obviously an Irish reference, but then like just the way the S's and stuff go together, it just looks
Similar,
Yeah,
right?
exactly.
Yeah.
It looked, and we just stuck with it from there.
Yeah, and then when I moving on from the photography and stuff, we did that for a while, and then we were kind of thinking, man, we have like these skills in other areas. Like Dan's like good at like building shit and all, construction management. And I did product design, so we're kind of like, geez, we're not even showing off what we're actually good at. Like, and
Yeah.
we're kind of like, let's start like designing other stuff and all, and that's how we did that cafe local job where we built the outdoor area for that, and we probably even haven't showed this on our Instagram as much as we'd like, but we like to do more of that kind of like building stuff and designing stuff in that sense, and
then
like
have our kind of our clothing range is like an
Incorporated in
It's
it,
like,
yeah.
oh, you're just buying the Soundskins merch there rather than we're an actual fashion brand.
Yeah.
yeah,
Like,
that's
you know,
kind of like, I suppose like trying to communicate that, and like in our Instagram has kind of been a bit tricky and stuff, but we're trying to like, make us more than just
You
the
can
clothing
see
brand.
it as in the last week of stalking you on Instagram, the top layer of all the events and stuff like that. So it
Yes.
does come across.
Yeah,
But
yeah. That's where we're trying to push it more so
Yeah,
towards in that direction.
100%.
When
yeah.
we started selling the t-shirts, we were like, buy our t-shirts.
Yeah.
And
We
it
don't wanna
consumed
be
us
like
a bit
that.
as well.
Yeah,
We got
yeah.
real into the t-shirts, and well, actually going back a stage there, the t-shirt actually came from like it's not just me and Dan and Sound Skins here.
Well,
there's
as well,
other
it's not
members.
just t-shirts. It's t-shirts, hats, hoodies.
Yeah.
Like Sam was saying,
Well, and it's, there's 3 other lads out
Nice,
here who aren't
nice.
here today. They're over in Ireland at the moment. But
The lads have names, right?
yeah, we'll introduce them now as we go through this. But I think Jack Hart is one of the members, and
Go on, Jack.
he was in my course in college.
Yeah.
And I had run a vintage company with him beforehand.
You were saying that,
And
yeah.
I was like, Jack's the man. Like, he's a good guy. He gets stuff done, and he's a good lad. And me and Dan set the Sound Skin thing in college, he was always like in my ear being like, "That's class, man." And I was kind of like, "This fella, does he want to be in this?" Like, and he's like, "I really love your idea." And I was like, and then without even me, like, he was just always there. Like, it was like he was there. It was like Dan couldn't make it. I'll do the camera. And he was like at the gig and like doing it. Then eventually at the end, nearly after a few months, I was like, "Here, Jack, just come on. You're a Sound Skin now."
Yeah.
So then Jack was in it, and then the summer came, and we were all like plans to move abroad and all. So we didn't really know where Sound Skins was gonna go. And me and Dan were over here, and we're like, well, we're gonna do our bit and whatever, and to keep trying.
Just to pause out now.
Yeah.
How long did you have the idea and you were running with until you decided to move to Canada?
Well, we started in second year college. First of all, in second year college, me and Sam were supposed to come to Vancouver for the summer.
Oh, no way.
Then COVID hit.
What a blessing in disguise, man.
What a
You would have
thing. Literally,
you
then
would have
COVID hit,
wasted.
we would've wasted
Yeah.
it.
No, we wouldn't have wasted it because we were going to go on a holiday visa and get cash man jobs.
Oh, we were.
Yeah, we were going to do that.
Or if
Yeah,
we were smart.
Vancouver
Yeah.
police are
Yeah,
watching.
whoa, cut that out.
Well, it's a blessing in disguise because then we got to come here and actually spend like a year. We've been here, a year and 4 months now, so it was definitely a blessing in disguise.
Yeah.
Unreal. So then you rocked on here with fucking t-shirts in hand, or did the t-shirts come after?
The t-shirts actually came from Rob Brown and Ron Gilmartin, who are the other two members of Sound Skins, and they came to us and they were like, "Man, we have this idea where we want to start selling t-shirts, but we want you to design them." And we were like, "Okay, yeah." And we're like, and then we were thinking, we kind of wanted to bring out our own t-shirts anyway, but we hadn't really got around to it. And we're like, but these lads are kind of more in like the business, like I think Rob's a project manager at home and Ron's like his accountant and stuff. So we're kind of like, we don't really have any of them skills, and we're probably lacking a bit of that as well. Like, we just have the creativity side of it, but we're like, we need someone to like organize us and like tell us what to do, and we needed a bit of that. So then
You need paper, skins.
To be fair, that's what actually brought us to like the next level or whatever, because me and Sam were great for doing all these, like going out and taking photos, but we had no idea how to make money.
Put it on paper.
Exactly,
Yeah.
So like that's what, like, and you can see the growth in it recently is because of the lads of, like, they're doing all of their accounts or money work, all that kind of
And
stuff.
are the boys like they're happy out in Ireland, or are they going to come over? Or?
I think Rob is actually talking of going to Australia, but the way we're running at the moment now, it's still, we're able to run it with us being here and then being over in Ireland. So we're kind of thinking, if he's in Australia, it's only an asset to us, because
That's only
he's
another
person to meet more people and tell them about Sound Skins, and hopefully like reach a bigger audience in Australia. And there's obviously like, we found that the Irish community out in Vancouver has been a great market for us, and then also the same sort of people who will travel to Australia, travel here, are going to be a good market for us over there. So it'd be a great for Rob to move over there anyway.
Unreal.
Yeah.
Unreal. And so when you were coming down to designing, and that's the fun part, I can imagine. Is it fun, or is it also like, oh, Jesus?
No, it's fun, yeah. We used to love down.
No,
Like, I tell you, I'd come home from work and I'd happily spend 4 hours just going at a t-shirt, like, or thinking of some idea, like, because they're always like, well, a lot of them are like, even like Eamon Dunphy over there, like, it's just like,
Can we throw a couple of them down and we'll show them?
Sure.
Can you grab them?
Just a bit of crack as well, like, you know what I mean? It's just, it's funny, and it's nice to look at something and being like,
I texted you, I don't know who I was texting to, but both of you, I suppose, but it was like, cheers. So this is one, the Eamon Dunphy lads. What a legend.
That was one of our good ones.
We probably quoted Eamon Dunphy too many times in our life. I'm reading his book inside.
Oh, no way? I thought, is that cunt still alive, is he?
He's still
cool.
Yeah.
Oh, nice one.
Sounds in trout and no crack.
There you go. That's no Limerick reference there, if I've ever heard one.
I'm by inspired.
Yeah, 100%.
We actually have a few. We haven't released these yet, but the hoodies over there as well.
Yeah, throw us out the hoodie there as well, actually.
Yeah, I'm actually wearing one of those as well.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
Man,
branch out from
that train spotting one where you're like,
Yeah.
sick. Unreal.
These are unreleased hoodies now, so
Are we allowed to show them or no?
yeah. Throw them out there.
Oh, throw 'em out,
Sneak peek.
Here, I'll swap you. Or I'll just put it up on top of that. It's just nice, man. It's like vintage, isn't it? It's cool.
Yeah.
That's your vintage touch coming out?
Yeah, maybe.
So when you were going, going back to like running vintage shops and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Explain a little bit more to that.
That was through COVID. Jack came
sweet.
to me.
I'll try this on now.
One of the other SoundSkin members. Jack came to me and was like, "Man, I'd love to set up a vintage page." I was like, "I want you on board," because he was like, "No, I'd always be thrifting or going through, like, always pulling out clothes in charity shops, being like, I got this for $5 or whatever."
No
he's
way.
Like, he knew I had an interest in it anyway. And I was like, yeah, I'm so on board. But that was the first time I had even thought about having like a side hustle or something on the go or whatever. And once I started doing that, like, I was like, man, this is so fun. And I was like, it was the first time that like I had an interest in something that I was like, I'd just happily spend hours. Like, I love the marketing of it. Like, I loved like making posts on Instagram. I love like making videos for it.
Yeah.
I love looking through the clothes. I love fashion anyway. So like for me, like every time I'd get excited about like getting a big box of vintage clothes coming into my house. I'd be like, oh my god, I just can't wait to look through this. Like, and half the time I just pull out jackets.
Where are you getting them from?
A few different suppliers.
Just online?
So, like,
suppliers and
you
shit?
have like wholesale, like there's loads of wholesale like vintage online. You can find them. Like, I was getting a lot of them from the UK at the time. And during COVID it's kind of difficult because we couldn't go in and handpick stuff. So we had to, like, do,
how
video
did that
calls.
happen with like Brexit and bringing them over from London or England? Was that like
we had to
tricky
pay
or
a bit
anything?
of extra shipping at sometimes, but we didn't have too much trouble with it. And we did get some from Europe as well. We were kind of mixing and matching with Ham Salvage, and that was the name of the vintage company that we used to have.
Ham Sandwich.
Ham Salvage.
Oh, Salvage. I was like, the band Ham Sandwich. I was like, what the fuck?
Because it was Jack Hart, Stephen Adams, and Sam Meany, and we were like, HAM, what can we do with that? And then I was like, salvage is a good word because like we're salvaging old clothes. And then I was like, Ham Salvage sounds like ham sandwich. And it just rolls off tongue well. So I was like, Ham Salvage, I think that's a good name. And the boys was like, that's it.
Between Ham Sandwich and Sound Skins, lads. Do you know what I mean? Put a bit of butter on that.
And I was collab out, yeah.
Unreal.
Bring Ham Salvage back.
How are we set for points, lads? I'm gonna get
getting dry here.
yeah, I'll probably
get one. You ready to? So the
I'll
boys.
tea anytime. Now.
Yeah. Unreal. Have you tried? Are you good at it?
I wouldn't say I'm good at it.
The lads have the Nitro, the Guinness Nitro. It's our first time. This will be my first time tasting it, so looking forward to it.
Well, Mac, I split.
And woo! No, they have
I
not.
split. What's the exact
drank
rules?
wine again.
Yeah. What's Guinness?
I'm doing dry January.
That's pure dirty water, man. That's all that is. Right,
What's the name
so
of this game?
lads, we got the lovely creamy Guinness straight from the Nitrous, right?
Yeah.
Nitro or Nitrous?
I think it's
I
Nitro.
wouldn't give you the
Nitro.
wrong answer now because
Alright. Sponsored by Sound Skins.
Yeah. That's why it
Cheers.
sounds good.
Cheers.
Yes.
Cheers, lad.
Cheers.
Yeah. Sound Skins and Guinness collide.
Damn it.
oh, I think I might have that. No.
I'm bang on.
Oh, that was
Hang
good.
on, you fucker.
Man, that's fucking so tidy
yeah,
compared to
nice.
like a can.
Yeah.
Way nice.
That's
Yeah.
good, isn't it?
That's good. Cheers.
I'm raging I didn't overshoot it because
I overshot it.
I undershot it and you just don't look as cool.
That's it. It happens. Oh yeah, I'm chuffed. I got that, man. Oh no, I did not. Whoa. Hide that. I overshot it like a loser. Welcome to the club. Yeah, so fucking the clothing line happened and you started like just blowing up a little bit and then
Yeah.
getting recognised. I imagine that was sick.
Yeah, it was.
Um,
It was great, yeah. And it was also because a while when we were doing the photography and videos, we were always videoing other people. Like, we were always going to different events and, like,
Yeah.
recording their stuff and posting. And I was like, man, we never do, like, it's never our own stuff.
shit.
Yeah.
So when we started releasing t-shirts and all, it was quite, like, rewarding because was like, that's our work that people are buying, or that's our work that people are like.
That's not like a
appreciating.
randomer that I just met.
Or it's
like,
not like
yeah.
another clothing brand that
Yeah.
we're taking photos of. We're like, oh, I thought we designed that. Like,
Yeah.
I think I was in like Foy's there the other day, and there was some random lad wearing one of the Aim and Dumpy t-shirts, and I was like, man, I was like, as I was talking about him, and he's like, I was like, do you know Sounds Good? And he's like, didn't like obviously he didn't know who I was at the time. And I was like, man, I like that's my page, like I run that and all. And he's like, oh man, I fucking love that tee. And he's like, I just seen that tee and I had to buy it.
Yeah.
And I was like, that's so nice. This is random lad I'd never met before, and he just appreciated one of our designs and just bought it because of that.
No
like.
way, man. That's so cool.
So that was good buzz, definitely.
As it comes down to designing the t-shirts, is there a software, and where did it all? That's all you coming from college, is it?
Yeah, I suppose in college I would have learned Photoshop, Illustrator. They'd be the main two that I use.
Sam
Yeah.
has just kind of taught me then. Really.
Yeah.
Just kind of picked it up off him.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
To be honest. Yeah.
They're the
Unreal.
main two I use, and then we like even recently we started exploring with the scanner we have over there, and we started like cutting out pictures and printing them out. We just wanted to change our style because we were like feel like we were always doing like the same kind of style with Illustrator and Photoshop and stuff.
Yeah.
And like, all right, let's try a new like form of
Yeah.
making designs and stuff. So we're like
Creativity
yeah, so
then
we
as well,
started like
yeah.
printing out pictures and scan stuff and all. Like we haven't like these. No one would have seen these designs yet, but like it definitely was like a cool to like try out a new way of like creating stuff, and like definitely want to reach different like avenues of like exploring ways of designing different t-shirts and stuff like.
Nice.
Definitely inspired by Aaron F Design. He did lots of like scan work where like scans like photos and like cuts them out and then like sticks the collages them together, and just it's a cool way of designing.
Oh, sweet. Jesus
Yeah.
Christ. And as going forward, you were saying off air that you've done a lot with the community games, and then Jika Jika now.
Yeah.
And how did that all come about? Where like, did they come to you? You came to them, or it was
Yeah,
just
well, like looking up, we're kind of all part of this big group over here.
Yeah.
It's kind of pretty similar to yourself.
Yeah.
where
Yeah.
It's just lads looking for
Yeah,
help
I
out
think
on
like
things
we're
and
at
it's-
one of the Olio Mac gigs,
Yeah.
and we met Dave Willis since he was on the podcast before.
he runs the boys as well? Yeah,
and
yeah.
he was like one of like the head promoters over here. So like,
Yeah.
and he kind of told us after a few pints, I was like, oh, I want you to do Jika Jika merch, and we're like, oh yeah, but we kind of thought like, you know what I mean, someone has a few pints, and we're kind of like, we'll wait until he sells us and we're sober. And it was like a few weeks went by, and it was like, and then eventually he just texted me like, I want you to do the merch. So
Yeah.
Yeah.
we did a presentation there recently, and the lads are all really happy with the design. So hopefully in
Sweet.
the next few weeks you might see some Jika Jika merch by Soundskins come to light.
Unreal.
Yeah.
And shout out to Dave as well. He's such
Yeah,
a
yeah,
champion.
Sound
man,
yeah.
sound man,
And
he's
and
a
Olio
genius.
Mac, yeah.
Yeah, I know you back.
All the boys.
Yeah.
You up out with Joey.
Going forward, like you started off photography, then you went into clothes. What's the next step, or do you have anything
The
on the
next one-
horizons then? Like,
The next one on the horizon is this. Won't give away too much, but it's kind of this Sunday sessions thing.
yeah,
Where we kind of have this room set up, and then you can't really see now, but out to the back we have kind of a deck. So we have 3 levels of a deck, and we're going to call it a Sunday session. It'll be a little bit more relaxed from the kind of usual techno that we're used to.
Yeah,
Obviously.
Maybe like
it's fitting a Sunday morning.
daytime stuff.
Yeah,
like,
exactly. Yeah, and then kind of have it as like a pop-up shop here as well, that we're
Unreal.
not selling baits, we're listening
Yeah.
to good tunes on
And
records
definitely as
that.
well as that, we also want to, like obviously we did the project where we did the outdoor area for the cafe. We do want to do more like design and build stuff as well. Like you seen that in one of our most latest posts on Instagram.
Yeah.
But definitely want to do more of that, like design and build, and like just like creating random products
Yeah.
as well. Like
Even
not
like
just like we.
Getting the job with Jika Jika, we kind of came to this thing where we're not only doing their merch design, we're also kind of designing their website, designing maybe display setup for them.
Oh,
they can
no
bring to
way.
their gig, so it's the whole package.
Yeah, I
rather than
suppose,
just doing
yeah,
I think
just
we-
doing the t-shirts.
We have like a broad skill set of like videography, camera work, and then like building stuff as well.
yeah,
And then like we kind of want to bring it all into one, because like I find even like when you're applying for jobs and stuff, it's like you'll always end up in like this one kind of like narrow area of like doing this one specific thing for a job. But we like love doing so much
so
stuff
much things.
that we're like, there's no job out there that's gonna like let us just do all this, so we have to do our own thing.
That being said, what would be like the ideal project? I know that changes all the time as well.
Like it can
creating a stage
can
for a
go from
festival
a
or
range.
something.
Yeah, that would be like
Yeah.
creating a stage
like
like a
go from
design.
that
Yeah.
range from there to like we have this thing we've been trying to do for ages where we want to make a big, huge watermelon catapult. And bring it out to the beaches one day.
That was only
Design, like, engineer and design
that was
it
only
really well.
like the
And,
OG
pull it and
idea.
see how far
That
we
was
can
one of the
go.
OG ideas for
you know what,
South Skins. It
there's
was
cool
like
things
we
like
haven't
that.
done it
Yeah,
yet.
yeah.
Like, we actually need to do that.
Down in Troll
We
Lake
even
there,
started-
man, yeah.
We actually started making the video of like the introduction to the YouTube
Yeah.
video that we're gonna make of the watermelon. And it's like grabbing like random videos of watermelons
Yeah,
and like.
it's just that creative.
Yeah, I know that's pure
Shit that we oughta
stupid.
be
Like,
doing,
but
like,
we want to do
no.
that shit. Like, and like
Yeah.
build this like catapult of a watermelon and just buy a load of watermelons and just fucking smash them.
Have lads out catching them and all.
I don't know. Like, that's probably a bit far-fetched. I don't even know what that even is.
Did
like,
you ever
but-
watch fucking Malcolm in the Middle back in the day? The Halloween one. Yeah, man, that's exactly what it was.
We love Malcolm.
Yeah, just get
Oh,
Francis with a load of money. If there's anyone out there, just give it to the boys there. Like, you know what I mean? That's fucking hilarious.
Oh, Scott, that's
Man, I have this chat GBT fucking generated
love ChatGPT,
quick.
man.
It's the best, man. Right? Oh shit! I'm gonna take an age to find the fucking thing again. Nice. Man. I got this is
You don't have
the
any notes, man. That's all off the top of your head.
yeah. So we're gonna have to edit that out. Oh no, I found it. These are. I really was expecting a higher level of out of ChatGPT, but I don't pay a subscription. So,
Yeah.
all right. So it's going to be quick fire. I'll give you the question and then 3 answers,
Okay.
and then once you hear the 3 answers, the 2 of you are against each other, right? This is like the
Right, so we have a question
Sound-
and we have
question, and then A, B, C, D,
Yeah.
and then an answer, right?
Okay.
And
And there's
you-
one right answer, but we're against each other.
Yeah, you're against each other.
Dan's not sound at all.
And in the whole thing, I just typed into like ChatGPT. I was like, give me a game show that's like around the Skins team, right? That's the first one. So in Skins, which character is known for wearing a yellow hoodie and has a strong interest in music?
Rob Brown.
Tony Stoneham, Effie Stoneham, Chris Miles, or Cassie Ainsworth?
That's the answer.
No.
I'm gonna say C.
Yeah, you got it right.
fuck.
Never watched Skins. Never.
Yeah, Skins is great.
Oh, excuse me, man. I just out there and it's pure random. I didn't get the reference there. Fuck yeah. Skins is a great show.
Yeah. All right. Oh yeah. Who is name the English comedian? Or no, sorry, Jesus Christ, one of them. Who is the English musician and rapper behind the project The Streets? A. Mike Skinner, B. Damon Albarn, C. Jamie T, and D. Alex Turner. Go.
D.
You don't know Mike Skinner, lads.
Fuck. Don't cut that out, man. I feel embarrassed.
Do you know The Streets?
I know the streets, but I actually know the songs.
This if you don't get this one, lads.
Fuck,
What is the largest organ in the human body? A heart, the liver, skin, or the lungs?
Skin.
There you go.
Fuck, you're quick off the mark, aren't you?
Oh, yeah, this is a joke. This is a shit joke. Why did the Rolling Papers file a police report?
Because they're not sound skins.
it got mugged in a joint report. Oh shit! Thanks, GJ. Oh yeah, name this. What's the t-shirt company that are ran by Irish guys and they live in Canada?
Oh, sounds good.
Yay! Unreal.
Who against? I was like,
Shane Hill, baby.
fuck off. I told you what it sounded like.
Oh man, you take it home, man. You take it home. Fair play.
Ah, fuck you, Dan.
Oh, unreal, lads.
Have a YouTube page.
Yeah, I was just going to ask you.
Yeah,
So
we
next,
would, yeah.
It's for the live sets that we're thinking of doing. So like the live sets are kind of.
That's
We obviously
project,
have
yeah.
Marine and we have
Marine's
a
really
few lads
pushing
set
that.
up, but like anyone that's around Vancouver that fancies doing a live set, get in, because like we built this we built this place kind of being like we want to get as much creatives in here as possible.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's because like, so I find like, I was like in the head thinking like, oh man, Berlin has like full of creatives and my brother's living there, but I'm like, I want to find all the creatives in Vancouver and just bring him here, like.
And fucking just shoot fucking watermelons.
Let's go here and just get all watermelons, smash them off stuff, like, you know what I mean? Let's just see what we can do with watermelons.
Unreal. You also, it's January and it's also like mental health month, right? And but for November you did a little thing as well.
Yeah, I did a collab with Luke Fleming and iCare, which is Caitlin, my ex-girlfriend.
Yeah.
And she had a brother who died of suicide, so it was a big cause for her. And then Luke was running for like men's mental health, so I haven't known the two of them because Luke's from Carlow.
Yeah.
From Carlow, so I knew Luke and I knew Caitlin from Wexford. And we were like, I was telling them beforehand, I was like, I'd love to do a collab with E because I doing things. And then Luke had this specific quote, the life in front of you is far more important than the life behind you. And he said, it was really
exactly.
a quote that like stuck with him. And then I was like, let's work with, I'll do a design for that. And then we were like, came up with a design, and I sent it to Luke, and he's like, love it, right? Let's do it.
It's so nice, man.
Yeah. It was like nice to have like the in front of you on the front of the t-shirt and then on the back.
The design in the back, yeah.
So I was happy.
That was sick.
Happy with the design, and then just like all the causes or all the money was going to good cause. So we're happy to be sound.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Unreal. And obviously January being like just mental health awareness month as well, so I wanted to touch on that.
Yeah.
And what if you had to like sum up Soundskins in like each of you, what it means to you, and then what you wanted to see in the future?
Well, yeah, as we were talking about earlier on, I suppose for future wise, I'd love for this to be my everything, like my job and all that. But yeah, I suppose for now we're just trying to create a sound environment, really.
Yeah.
Like
no pun intended.
Not even creative people, it's just anyone. Yeah, no pun intended, really. Like just that sound community where we're like, you know, looking out for each other, that kind of vibe.
Yeah.
And that's we've talked about this so much.
It's hard one to pin down. Like,
I know, in a couple of words.
I know, like for me, like I work a 9 to 5, like most people, and like when I do this, like it's actually something I'm so passionate about. I love spending time doing Soundskins work. And like every time I do a bit of work with Dan, I'm like, come out and be like, man, I just fucking love doing this. Like, just like anything.
We'll get into this thing where we sit down, even if we're designing a t-shirt, and we'll design it for a few hours, and then we're like, oh my god, something works. And then we'll stay out for another. I mean, it could be like 4 or 5 in the morning, and we're just like, when something hits, and you're just like, you want to chase it. We love that.
I find like
it's a drug in a sense.
You're not the only one like who spends like you just spend so much of your time doing stuff you don't want to do, like being in work or something. And it's like when I'm doing this, it's like this is something I just love doing. And it's like if I can put more time to doing something that I love doing, I'm just gonna be happier. So
100%.
Me, love doing that, and then like spreading the message of just being sound. Like I just think that the world would be a nicer place if everyone just decided to be a bit sounder. Like I feel like every day if you just was like, instead of like fucking, I don't know, you feel you're in a bad mood, and if you just be sound.
It's easier said than done sometimes. I know what you mean.
I don't mean though, but like if everyone was just a little bit nicer to everyone, like Jesus 100%. Was the first man to be sound. Like he was like, come on boys,
let's go swimming.
Let's be sound. Like Jesus was basically saying, I ain't going deep into this. Not speaking religion, right?
What I fucking before I came over here as well, I actually just the word sound. Do you know, like. It's only like a Irish and a UK thing, isn't it? Like
that's their thing. Like when we say this to Canadian people around here, like, they don't have to
what are you talking about?
That's our challenge.
Even when you say like sound, like thanks for doing that. They're like, oh.
So I was like, where the fuck did sound originate from? But it's obviously just slang, right?
Yeah.
But the actual word sound, it come from like old English and old fucking, I forget the actual terminology of the word, but it comes from the word sud that translates to swimming.
Okay.
Yeah. Which is fucking, we're all swimming here, like, you know what I mean? Okay. Swimming in a load of creamy pies. No, I'm joking. Lads, it was a pleasure to have me in your home and to talk to you.
It's glad to have you, man. Appreciate it.
If anyone can find you on Instagram, just give me your handles or wherever and whatever, and what's coming up next as well.
Yeah, I suppose our handle is
at Soundskins.
Soundskins. Yeah.
Website www.soundskins.eu.
Link in bio.
Yeah, link in bio.
And the next thing coming is these kind of live sets, and obviously we have the Jicka Jicka March coming, and we have a few are on like hoodies and
hopefully the summer. If you're in Vancouver for the summer, hopefully we'll have a few
Watermelons.
day events and
watermelons.
maybe a watermelon competition of some sort.
Watermelon themed event.
Do you know what would be wicked if you had like fucking a field and then 2 catapults and then just like fought fucking table tennis with watermelons or something?
Yeah,
do you know
that's a good shout. Now there's a lot you can do with a watermelon. You know,
Yeah, man.
There's
So I was thinking
more
of
than meets the eye.
getting lads like proper set up in like NFL gear with the helmets and the shoulder pads and everything, and just out there trying to catch watermelons. Like I'm out there catching watermelons.
Oh,
See if you can
yeah.
actually catch one without breaking. That's the
How high are you dropping
Putting
it,
it out
man?
there.
Oh, you're catapulting
I'm
it.
catapulting in there, catching it.
Watch this man
That's it.
throw.
So yeah, if anyone out there
God.
thinks they can
If
catch
you
a
can,
watermelon,
if you can dodge a wrench, you can dodge a ball.
Yeah,
But if you can catch a ball, you can also catch a watermelon.
You catch a watermelon, you're doing well.
That is absolutely your honesty and
left.
generosity. You'll never skip my memory.
Cheers,
Thank you so much.
thanks
Thanks for watching. Please
Thank you.
like, subscribe, and share.
Yeah.
And we'll see you in the next one. Peace.
Thanks.